Hi folks, today we're going to have a look at and talk about flashlights with a focusable lens or zoom lens, or zoomies as they're called. And they tend to come with several problems, and they're a little bit of a love them or hate them type light. So if we first of all talk about what this type of light is trying to do, and hence the name focusable lens, they tend to come with this kind of fisheye type lens, and as we some of them twist, this particular one pulls in and out. We're adjusting the focus of the beam itself, and what they're trying to do is create a thrower and a flooder and something with a balance beam all in one. Jack of all trades, master of none. And I don't really think that's a fair criticism to make in terms of the principle of the design. I mean, just as long as you accept it isn't going to throw as well as a thrower, and it's not going to flood as well as a flooder, and so forth, but you do want something that's going to try and give you a decent job at all three in one package. Then I don't think we can really argue with that principle, unless you just don't like it, but then it's a matter of opinion or taste then, isn't it? So pushing that kind of issue aside, the next problem, secret military lights with inflated claims as to their performance, which here's one I'm holding. I think this particular one claimed to be 20,000 lumens with what's that, a rather impressive 2000 zoom, and it's a £5 or £10 torch. The build quality is pretty bad, to say the least. It's not waterproof or water resistant, and it's not drop resistant. So don't get duped into buying secret military technology before they're made illegal and all that type of rubbish. And I think that's kind of responsible for earning this type of light a little bit of a bad reputation, because folk buy them and then realise that that they're rubbish. Your third issue is not manufacturers seem to offer a particularly good range of these, but that doesn't mean to say that they're not available. So we'll kind of put that one aside for a second, and I'll show you this one here, which is the Phoenix FD41, premium brand, water resistant, will come waterproof, drop resistant, very, very well made torch, and a Zoomie. Now I'll do a review on this one separately to do it justice, and put that one aside just for a second and show you what actually is my favourite Zoomie at the moment. This chap here, this particular one, as you can see, it's branded iProtec, but it's actually made by Nebo, and they come with several brand names on them. So if you go onto Nebo's webpage, you'd see these under, I think they're calling them Big Daddy, with a slightly different design on the handle there. But you can still get the iProtec ones as well. It just depends where you search and look. But they're essentially made by the same people, and the performance is roughly the same. Now, in terms of performance, this particular one claims 2400 lumens as opposed to 20,000 on the other. And as you can see, it's a little bit of a big beast, and that's because it runs from AA's. Now, as you know, I'm not a fan of AA's, but they do an 18650 version as well, which I think is called the Redline Blast. I just happen to have the AA version. And just on a side note there, with it being AA powered, it ties in, I'd say for a joint first, in between itself and the Nitecore EA81 as the brightest AA power flashlight that you can currently get that I'm aware of. But the iProtec or the Nebo are a fraction of the cost of anything by Nitecore, and yet I've not found a particular problem with the quality of this type of light. I mean, the head is really, really smooth on it. Even at its maximum extension, there's absolutely no wobble in there at all. And as you can see, it's IP67 rated. With the zoomable type lens. That's a Cree XP70 down there. Might even be, is it 70 or 70.2? 70.2 tucked in down there. So it's got pretty impressive power output. So let's take it out and I'll show you what it can do, and I'll take that one with me, and I'll put them side by side and show you the difference. Hi folks, we're out with the two Zoomies. I've got the iProtec in, just tucked under my arm, but for the time being we'll start off with the secret military light, nudge nudge, wing wing, and as you can see on its focused mode, it puts out, well, at least to my eyes, a horrible square. And as I kind of operate the zoom, you can see we put a bit more distance on so you can get a better idea. There we go. So we can see down that path kind of okay, can't we? But you'll notice there's no peripheral spill at all on it, and to get any peripheral spill we have to sacrifice the range and go for the zoom. The zoom quickly dissipates. I mean, that little tree there, that's about 10 metres away, and as I go to its maximum flood, it can't even reach 10 metres really, but it's okay for kind of close up, as we can see. So, you know, if you're spending sort of, as I mentioned, £5 or £10 on that, that's absolutely fine. So let me put the zoom back on. And what did I say the claim was on this? Come on, focus, there we are. What did I say the claim was on this? 20,000 lumens, something like that. Let's put the Nebo alongside. You probably saw that. Look at that, there we go. So that's the Nebo at 2400 lumens versus the super duper secret military tactical. As you can see, there's just no comparison, is there? In fact, let's turn the secret military one off. So that's the iProtec, and it's easily reaching that distance. Can I see anything a little bit more in the distance? Perhaps not. Easily doing that, and it will chuck out towards about 100 metres, something like that. And even better with this one, if we start to operate the zoom, I mean, I don't know about you, to me now that's looking like daylight, and I'm still getting a reasonable distance down that path. Let's carry on. So even now on my maximum flood, if you like, and if you remember there, that tree there with our other one, it just wasn't reaching it. This Nebo or iProtec, whichever way, is still absolutely illuminating everything in close proximity to me. I say close proximity, 15 metres, 20 metres, even to some degree down that path. And here's the funny part. Now, I'm not going to move the torch itself, but I will pan the camera upwards, and you can see moving up the side of this tree. In fact, I can't get the camera to go any higher. Perhaps I can a little bit. The Nebo is throwing light absolutely all over the place. Anything in my immediate vicinity is lit up. Let me see if I can get... No, I can't get the camera high enough to lose the beam there. And this is why I said it's one of my favourite torches. It's a Zoomie, yeah, but you know what? It's a really good Zoomie with that kind of capability. And now you do see the downside. We've lost our peripheral view, haven't we? So it's not going to do as well as a dedicated thrower because we've lost our peripheral view and it doesn't throw as far. But you know what? That's really impressive. Let's turn around and have a look. The path the other direction. You can see there, absolutely no problem. I'm not moving the torch, just everything is illuminated around me. I'm focusing in. Absolutely brilliant. Get yourself one of these, chaps. You really will not be disappointed with it. Just managed the wind to drop down a little bit, folks, so I took the opportunity to stop here now and just show you how the iProtec does at range. That's 100 metres across there, and as you can see, show as I work down the side of this lake how effective. There's a swan there, is it, or something? Yeah. Mr. Swan, wondering what it is. Yeah, back to the hedge. Well out to 150 metres there now. And as you can see, it is lit up like a Christmas tree. Hence me saying this is one of my, I think I've already said it, haven't I? You know what I'm going to say. Favourite lights. Even if I start to open up the flood a little bit, that's still doing pretty well, isn't it? Moving down the side of this lake, you can see that there's a bench there. That's oh, that's got to be 120. Oh, come on, camera, don't let me down again. There we go. Yeah, that bench there in the distance, that's got to be 120 metres. And I'm just that's its full zoom mode. But if I just don't like that kind of too much of a squarey spot, I can just back off a little bit, you see, and get it, at least to my eye, much more acceptable, or the camera's struggling with that. There we go. Okay folks, thanks very much.